I don't want to read that part. I don't want to read that part either. Fuck you. Then I'll read this, you read this, we'll read this together.
Great, let's see how that turns
try
out.
That. Okay?
Give her.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to start again. I'm gonna do a take.
We don't believe in takes.
I said Jedi man.
Jedi man.
Perfect.
Welcome to the dogs.
Starting over. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Quick and Slow Comedy Show, your internet talk radio play where the funny business isn't serious, and we are serious about funny business.
Almost weekly, we come into your hearing holes with a comedian telling us about the horrible experiences they've had in comedy, and a story of who we sexually touched, and why they started performing the art of stand-up comedy. For this episode, we are joined in studio by our talented and bearded producer, Sam Water-Temple.
And working
the social media machines is not Jamie Knoll. She is apparently sick, and we all wish a fast and painless death for her. Today, playing the role of Aaron Maslow, we have a pot of coffee.
And as always, the
teen heartthrob, Nick McQuik.
Thank you very much for that intro that sounded like you guys had a gun pressed to your head.
Well, the audience can't see it, but we do.
And, yeah, shh, don't give it away. And joining us today on the podcast is Melody and Kayla of the Dirrty Show.
Not a slut.
Not a slut.
Kyla's a slutty name.
Okay.
Yeah, that's your alter
Kayla's
ego.
a
That's your
Christian
stripper
girl's
name.
That's a stripper name, really? I thought like Destiny or like
Precious.
Yeah, Precious? No, that's a
Kyla.
That's a
Candy is a stripper's name.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
It's
Candy Kyla.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it super is.
We're the Dirty Show. 2 R's when you spell it.
Dirty Show. Coming straight out of Red Deer.
Mm-hmm.
But recently relocating, I've been told.
Indeed.
Well, not recently relocating. In the future, we are relocating.
In the future, relocating. I'm just in. Breaking news.
Recently, we have made the decision to relocate.
On December 3rd, we take off.
Down under.
Aussie.
Oh my! That's 20% of my listeners are in Australia.
Really?
There you go.
Well,
and yeah, they hate
we'll go
me. So
find
that's
them.
We'll
great.
go straight to
That is
all
great.
of their ear holes, I suppose.
There you go. Yeah, you guys, that's a big move. That's a long flight.
Absolutely.
That's like
We're already planning how drunk we're
15
going to get.
hours on a plane.
Mm-hmm.
But they give you free booze at a certain point.
Mm-hmm.
At a certain point.
We've been doing research.
On one airline, it's after midday, you get free booze. I don't know if Air Canada has the same rule, but...
I don't know what midday
Midday
constitutes.
where?
Exactly.
Whose
Who
time?
makes the rules?
If they stay ahead of the time zone, it's never midday.
I don't know. We've also talked about, what was the drug you wanted to take?
I've taken mushrooms before getting on a plane.
I don't know.
Yeah.
What's that drug called?
Mushrooms before plant.
Ativan.
Ativan. Yeah, I
Or
gotta
pot
find
cookies.
some of that.
Pot cookies is basically like a date rape drug for me.
Well,
Not
getting
right on my feet.
getting pot cookies through security will be a little...
No, I mean eating the pot cookies
Oh no, yeah,
right before we get on.
that's what you do. You
Yeah, you have to get them through security then.
No, we
no,
eat them
eat
in
them-
the airport before we walk.
Yeah.
through.
And then 3 hours later.
Bam.
Yeah.
I'm on my ass.
That's-
on the plane.
That's what I did. I ate the mushrooms. I ate 4 grams of mushrooms. Then I went through security, and then I went through customs. But there was a huge line, and then they kicked in, and I'm like, oh no. I was expecting this to be happening when I was sitting on the plane. It was a really good body high though when I took off, and then it was just pretend that you're not on mushrooms for fucking 3 hours while the flight goes to Vegas.
Really, for a Vegas flight? You just went an out-of-body experience, or?
Yeah, I had a huge body high. I was flying out to Vegas for the World Series of Comedy, and yeah, I was just high as balls on mushrooms. It was awesome.
You feel comfortable trapped in a plane with everybody when you're on mushrooms?
No, not at all. Not at all. It was a panic attack waiting to happen.
Horrible.
Yep. It was great. But yeah, well, hopefully pot cookies works out for you guys. See, fly to fucking Australia.
We'll keep researching our options for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
For me, Gravol is good enough.
Honestly, probably you should just go with like uppers. You should just like Ritalin or just just
Oh.
really.
I'll be like, I'm one of those people that just starts screaming.
Yeah, just something
Like
to
a
get your
random
heart beating
We're not
really
kidding.
fast.
No, like
She will
by
just-
the time I'm done this drink, I'm gonna be talking 10 decibels higher than I am right now,
And
louder.
10 times the speed.
Yeah.
Well, thank God we got a compressor app or whatever the fuck
Or we
computers
start
are.
pushing away from the mic.
Yeah. No, we've got volume controls. Don't worry, we're good.
Okay.
Do you guys commonly perform in some state of inebriation?
Most
like to
of the
think-
time.
We're drunks.
Most of the time.
Awesome.
We were actually just talking about it on the car ride, right 10 minutes before we got here, that we're going to write a little ditty in between the songs to be like, hey, waitress, we're alcoholics. Please give us our drinks for cheap. And,
Because when we're playing, it's always hard to get a drink, right? We can't just be like, okay, everybody hold on, we're just going to go to the bar.
so we're usually screaming.
And trying to get the waitress's attention, but they're like, oh, you're a musician, piece of shit, so I'm going to completely ignore you on
So
the
they
fact
like
that
to-
you probably don't have any money and don't want to tip, and never ever bring you a drink, even though our show gets very much more interesting when we are inebriated.
Mm-hmm. We tell really personal stories. Way too personal.
Too personal. That's why you gotta come see us live. You don't get that on the recording.
Yeah. You guys do have an album out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we all agree on that. Moving along. No, what is the name of the album?
Self-titled.
It's self-titled, so just the Dirty Show.
Just self-titled.
Yeah,
But-
it's on iTunes.
Yeah.
It's on iTunes.
That's
And
like
in
25
CD
songs or
form.
something.
Mm-hmm.
And on the iTunes one. On the CD, there's 17. And then we just are going to be doing a queef release here on Halloween, when we're going to release our queef.
It's exactly what it sounds like.
Yeah. It's a song called Queef Anthem. So that's what's happening. That's the newest one.
Oh, I
Sounds
thought it was
wonderful.
just literally just going to be recordings of Queefs.
Remix.
I mean, yeah. We'll try to make it happen.
I think if we keep it mysterious, the fans will be way more interested in it.
I think so.
You're right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to give
Yeah.
the secret away.
No, it's alright.
So you guys, for your regular people, kind of alter ego, you are music teachers?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Private.
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 Like I said the other day, we just
One-on-one.
teach kids on the side, which Melody said sounded inappropriate.
Yep.
Probably watch the wording on that, I think.
Yep. Exactly. Teach
Yeah.
them about the secret of queefing.
Yeah, no, we
Really
teach
think
private music lessons to, kids of all ages.
Adults.
Yeah. Yep.
I have 50-some-year-olds.
Yeah.
One called
Delicious.
Can't wait till he keeps creepily researching you and finds this podcast
Oh,
where now he
great.
knows you're thinking
Shit,
about
you're
him.
right. I should not have said that.
We might be
Erase
able to
that
edit
later.
that. Yeah, we might be able to edit that. I don't know. We'll see.
Kayla's address is.
Yeah. Let's not do that. Then I have to wait until you're freaking in Australia to release it, and that's not gonna work. Yeah. So when did you guys start with music? When did you start
With
learning
music?
it? When did
Oh,
you start
Forever.
learning it?
forever.
Forever ago.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
We're
now
children. Young
I'm
child
600 years old, so like, what were you guys,
Okay.
like 4?
Yeah, I was 5.
7? 5?
I'm
Six?
pretty sure I could
5?
read music before I could read, like, English alphabet, so
Wow.
Yeah, I
can't-
started
still
piano
can't
lessons
read
really-
English, so.
really young.
I don't know if you've seen the intro, but I can
Oh,
fucking
yeah, it's
barely
great.
manipulate English at all. I can,
I
saw
wouldn't
the
say
notes.
that qualifies, honestly, Nick.
yeah? Okay,
No.
good. I can read tab. Like a music tab.
Mm-hmm.
Is
Most
I-
people
Also
saying that
useful.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I can say that. Yeah, that's a thing.
Mhm.
And I can play a bass very poorly, and a
Oh.
guitar very poorly, and
Oh, you're getting us going.
I can hit I can hit drums until my neighbor gets really angry,
Yes.
and that's about it. But yeah, I don't know. When you guys started out in music, what did you like? Join your like punk bands, rock bands? Like okay,
No.
laughter.
No.
Solo from the beginning.
No, we're into 60s and 70s,
Mhm.
oldies.
Yeah, like Chicago.
Chicago,
Yeah, that's
Fleetwood Mac, Beach Boys, all
Mhm.
those.
The Bee Gees ultimately brought us together
Oh yeah, I
on
remember.
our life
You're
journey.
just listing off my childhood right here.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The Bee
Cool.
Gees brought us here today.
They did.
Look at that.
Little did they know.
I had
Throw
no
it all
idea.
away. I love. We had just been working on our own, I guess, because we didn't like each other at a young age. Like we knew each other in grade 3, but didn't enjoy each other's company. And then in grade 10,
When is that going to start?
We'll see. Bee Gees, grade 10, we sang a song, started doing stuff, writing music. We wrote a song about shaving, I think, in high school, which I suppose was the start of the comedic path. It wasn't supposed to be that. We were going to be just musicians. And then we both went to RDC for music diplomas. And
Red Deer College for the layman's.
Oh, yes. And, again, wasn't on that path. Did one show called The Dirty Show, and it was with a bunch of people, and then we waited 2 years, and we're like, why the fuck aren't we doing that? That was way more fun than anything, so that's
And
why.
that's how it happened.
And we're just natural perverts, so.
Yep.
And you knew each other in grade 3.
Yes, that is where we met each other.
So that's forever and a half ago.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. Youngins
And you can still tolerate each other today.
hanging on by a thread.
Depends. Some days are better than others.
On the podcast previous to this, we had on a couple people. We had a guy, and he has of the impression that you guys don't like him very much.
Oh,
Which you're welcome to if you don't.
Here, I'll leave this to Melody, who sends to... I think you gave him a vibe.
Well, I more often than not send out kind of